do you think?
I think it looks good right there.
Looks good better like that. Taparle ahí en esa área.
No, no le tapes ahí.
No,
I like that light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what gives it the...
Okay, good.
Turn on that light. Ah! Haha! Yeah? There it is. Yes. Hi, lovelies! Welcome back to another video. I am Pretty Gem. And this is the world of Gem. So in today's video, it's a story time. I'm going to be sharing the story of the first time I ever took edibles. And I took them at school. So stay tuned if you're ready for a story time. Also, I thought I'd make this video a little more interesting and decide to do no editing, or little to no editing, because I still have to edit the intro. But I am going to do little to no editing for you guys, so you guys can see how many times I actually mess up recording these videos, and you know, give it a little fun twist to it. So here we go, let's get started. This is the world of Gem.
Best friend, Pretty Gem, what you tell them who I am? Welcome back, here I've been, welcome back to your reign. This is the world of Gem.
Okay guys, so the first time I ever took edibles, let's get started. So I had never taken edibles ever. All I had done was smoke weed. I didn't even smoke dabs or anything, but I would always hear my friends talking about edibles and that they were so good and that I should try them and this and that. So obviously I didn't want to take them at home and around my parents and my mom because I didn't want to get caught up, and I thought the best place to do this was at school. Don't ask me why, please, because I don't know. I was a sophomore in high school, and I found somebody, I found a plug, guys, to buy these edibles from. They were brownies, so I asked like, oh, how much are a brownie, each brownie, you know, and they were $10 a piece. I decided to get 2 of them just in case, you know. I was like, just in case anybody wants some, maybe I can get some to my friends or whatever. So obviously I couldn't meet up with them outside of school because I didn't want to get caught up or anything, so I decided to meet up with them in school. So here I am the day of, about to pick up the brownies at school. We meet up in the morning, and I had the whole plan. I was going to take them during lunch. So we met up in the morning. I got the edibles, gave the dude 20 bucks, and gave me the 2 brownies. He told me that there was $10 worth of weed, or a gram in each. I think it's a gram. I don't know. It's been a minute. So $10 each, whatever. $10 worth of weed at each brownie. So I was like, all right, you know, like I've smoked a fucking gram before. I mean, not straight, you know. So I was like, maybe I could take half a brownie. Maybe I could eat half a brownie, you know. So I was like, I'm gonna start with half a brownie. So I waited I waited till lunch, and I got my food. I went outside to my car and I took the brownies out, and I was like, they smell kind of strong. Like, you can straight up smell that they were weed brownies. They were pretty strong. So I ate half of it, and you can straight up taste the weed as well. I don't know if now I know that, like, if it's a good edible, you can't taste the weed that strong. But this brownie, I'm telling you guys, it was pretty fucking strong. Like, I could taste the weed. I almost felt like I was like munching on a nug, like straight up just eating it. So I ate half the brownie, and I think our lunches were like 30 minutes, maybe 45 minutes, if it was me, like, I was always fucking late to class, so I didn't really care. My lunches were like close to an hour. So I was like, alright, I'm gonna wait around for it to hit. And, you know, so here I am skipping. I was in my car, you know, waiting for the brownie to hit, driving back to school. So all of a sudden, I'm driving back, and I feel like this wave of like heat just come onto me, and I was like, like, I think I might be feeling it. But it wasn't strong, you know. It was like a little wave of heat, and I was like, alright, I'm feeling it a little bit. It's been a minute. I'm gonna eat the other half of the brownie. I was like, why not? I'm gonna eat it because it's not really hitting me, and I want it to hit me fast. So here I am, genius idea to eat the other half of the brownie. So I eat the other half, and have in mind that I'm already back at school, about to go to class, to my next class. So I eat the other half. And by this time, I think we were like in 5th period. No, 4th. It must have been like 4th period. Yeah. So I go to 4th, and I'm kicking it, you know. I have the other brownie in my backpack because I decided to keep it in my backpack, guys. Don't ask me why. So I had it in my backpack, and all of a sudden, I felt like I couldn't fucking move. Like, I was in class and everything just slowed down extremely. Like, it went from like a little wave of heat to like 30 minutes after that, I just felt like I couldn't move, and I felt my body so heavy. Like, I was just heavy. I felt like a rock. Like, like a really heavy rock. And I was in class, and I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to take notes. I didn't want to pick up a pencil. And like everything that the teacher was saying was in slow motion, and almost like I couldn't understand. It was as if they were talking a different language. And that's what I felt like. Everything was like bubbles, not bubbles. What the fuck? Babbling. I meant to say babbling. Oh, that's funny. As you guys could tell, I messed up a lot. Anyways, continue, because I said no editing, so I'm gonna try not to do a lot of fuck ups. So there I am, everything that the teacher is saying, I feel like she's just babbling on about, I don't even know what she's talking about. And I'm sitting there thinking that like nobody can like notice that I'm high, and my friend comes over and is all like, so like, how were the brownies? And I was like, I think they're good. I mean, yeah, I think they're good. You know, it's just so slow. And she's like, you have to go to the bathroom, dude. Like, your eyes are bloodshot red, and they're like really low. And I was like, really? Okay. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Do you have eye drops? And she's like, no. And I was like, okay. So here I am, making my way to the bathroom. And have in mind, I just walked out of class. I didn't even ask to go to the bathroom. I just straight up walked out because I forgot that I had to ask permission to go to the bathroom. So I go to the bathroom, and I look in the mirror, and my eyes are bloodshot red, like the reddest I have ever seen, and they were literally like this. And I hope I can like make a good representation of like how high I was. But they were like really red and like really low, and apparently I was slurring my words. But here I am thinking, I was like, alright, so they're hitting. I felt like I was in a different dimension at this point. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Like, I went to the bathroom, and I like looked at myself in the mirror, and I was like, well, it is what it is. Like, I'm just gonna ride it out. Here's the wave, I'm gonna ride it out. So I go back to class. The teacher asked me why I didn't ask to go to the bathroom, and I stood there like for a fat minute, just staring at her. And my friend's all like, she asked you why you didn't ask. I asked to go to the bathroom, and I was like, oh right, I couldn't hold it. I was like, sorry, I really had to pee. And she's like, take a seat. And I was like, okay. So I went to go sit down, and my friends are like, dude, you really need eye drops. You're gonna get caught. And at that point, I don't know why the fuck she said that I was gonna get caught, because I got a little paranoid, I'm not gonna lie. I started thinking like, oh shit, like, what if the dogs come? I have a weed brownie in my backpack. I'm high as shit. What if they try to talk to me? What am I gonna say? I'm pretty fucking high. I don't want to talk to a teacher. I don't want to look at a teacher. What the fuck? So I got a little paranoid. I started thinking of places I can put the fucking brownie, and I was like, hey, do you want the brownie? Like, do you want to take it from me? Do you want to eat it? I don't know. Do something with it. She said she didn't want the brownie. Nobody wanted the fucking brownie, so I was like, oh, whatever. It's my brownie. I'm gonna keep it. So I go on to my to my next class, guys, and I sit at the very, very back of the class, and I'm just kicking it there, right? And at this point, I have no idea how much time has passed. Like, time and notion of time has like disappeared for me, and I'm just like existing, and I'm still feeling like a rock. I don't know how I'm moving, but I'm moving very slow. Rocks don't move. It was intense. It was very intense, and I sat at the very back of the class, and I was just kicking it, right? And I was like, I'm just gonna ride it out. Like, nobody has noticed. Nobody's gonna know. Nobody has noticed. And I'm just sitting there, and all of a sudden I hear a knock on the door. Like, what the fuck? That was clapping. I was trying to, whatever. That was a knock. I hear a knock on the door in the classroom, and the security guard walks in, guys. And my face, I turned so slow, and I looked at him, and I just stared, and then he walked straight over to me, and I was like, oh god, no. I was like, what the fuck? My heart was pounding so fast, guys. I mean, my heart was already pounding fast, or like I couldn't feel my heart at all before, and like now it was pounding so fast, and I could like feel it almost like beating out of my chest, and I was so scared. And I was like, hi. And then he's like, you need to come with me. And I was like, why? I was like, okay. Still trying to play it off though. Like, my whole plan was deny the weed brownie in my backpack, deny that I was high, just deny everything and just play it off. I was like, I'm gonna write it out. It might be something else. I don't know. I always used to get called to the office for my dress code, so I was like, it might just be my fucking dress code again. I don't know. I'm just gonna talk to him and just come back to class, you know? So I go to the office. They told me to grab my stuff, so I do. At this point, I don't even know if everybody's staring or not. It's just me in this classroom. Honestly, everything else was just so slow. I don't even know if there was people in the classroom, to be honest. So they drag me out of class. They take me to the office, and they take me into one of the counselors, not counselors, one of the principal's office, and they have me sitting there with my stuff. And I remember just sitting there, and like I felt like I waited forever for somebody to walk in there. Like, I was just sitting there just staring at the wall, like. And then finally I heard the door open, and one of the vice principal actually walked in with the security guard, and they looked at me and put their little hands on the desk, you know, and I was like, ah, shit, here we go. And I was still like trying to like play it off, you know, and they go, okay, what did you take? And I was like, nothing. Like, I was shitting bricks. I saw it so hard, and I was like, nothing. And they're like, okay, we're gonna try this one more time. What did you take? And I was like, Nothing. I'm just really tired. I pulled the "I'm just really tired" card. I was like, I'm sorry, I'm really tired. I didn't get much sleep last night and I've been crying because things are hard at home. And have in mind, I was slurring my words, guys. Like, I was so fucking high. Like, I am telling you, it was like I was in a different dimension, and like I hardly remember this shit. And I remember like bits and pieces. But I was there and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna keep on denying. As long as they don't search my backpack, we're okay. And then they're like, okay, obviously you took something. We've seen you walking around the halls like you're really slumped. Your teachers have all complained about you just dozing off during class, not even engaging. Your eyes are bloodshot red and you're slurring your words. We know that you took something. We just need you to tell us and be honest what you took so we can help you. And I was like, I'm okay. I was like, honestly, I'm tired and I've been crying. I didn't take anything. And they're like, okay, this isn't really working. We're gonna have to call your parents. And I was like, oh shit. I was like, okay. So they called my parents. At this point, I really couldn't do anything. They called my parents. My parents came in, and they have my parents in there now. It's just both of my parents did not come. Only my actually they did come. Matter of fact, both of them came. I don't know. I was really high. I could barely remember, like I said. Okay, both of them came and they were in the little office just standing there, just looking at me like a disappointment. And at this point, I didn't really care. I just didn't want to be high anymore. All these emotions, bro, going like through all this intensity, it was just so intense, and I was high as shit that I was like, I don't want to go through these emotions. Like, I just don't want to be high anymore. I just want to go home. So, they asked me if they can search my backpack, and I was like, I didn't want to like make it suspicious, so I was like, yeah, of course. I was like, you can search my backpack. Knowing damn well I had a weed brownie in there. I was like, yeah, you can search my bag, you know. So they opened the big zipper and the brownie wasn't in there. It was in the tiny little zipper in the front, bro. I didn't even try to hide this shit. I just put it in the little one in front. So they opened up the big one and nothing's in there, and I was like, oh, jeez, thank God. Like, I thought they were gonna stop there. They opened up the second big one, searched in there, found nothing. They get to the little tiny pocket and they open it, and I just looked the other way. I was like, oh shit. So they pull out the little bag. I have it in a Ziploc baggie. They pull it out and they're like, what is this? And I was like, that is a brownie. And they're like, can we open the bag? And knowing that that brownie reeked, I already knew that I was fucked. At that point, I knew I was done. I didn't know what was gonna happen, but I was like, yes, of course. I was like, at this point, I don't even care. Open the fucking bag. So they opened the bag, and right away, just kush left. Everybody. That fucking brownie, guys, was so strong. Like, it smelled so strong. Everybody in that fucking room got a whiff of it. So, next steps. They didn't say anything. They just called the cops. So, next step, the cop walked in there, and it was a school cop. If you guys went to my school, you guys know what cop it was. It was always around the fucking school and shit. So, the cop walks in, and they make a deal with me, pretty much, that they weren't going to press charges or anything, but they were going to suspend me from school. So I ended up being suspended for about a week. I got suspended. My parents drove me home, and they couldn't even lecture me because I was so fucking out of it. I was like, whatever. And I think my brother made a fucking video of me when I got home. He took a video of me because I was like so out of it. I was going through so many emotions. I remember just crying the entire way home. When I got home, I was laughing.
So, I am now evacuated. I mean, what? I was evacuated.
Shut the fuck up. Why you like this?
Society is like this. I'm just kidding. No, I'm just joking.
So you're crying?
Yeah. Cause like,
Stop being a bitch.
yeah. So I tell myself every day, be a bad bitch.
You want some food?
Dude, why are you doing this?
What you gonna get?
Everything.
It was so beautiful.
At the fact that I was trying to say that I got evacuated from school because I was high. I was trying to say I got kicked out, but I kept on saying I was evacuated, and my brother was filming me the whole time, and I was really slurring my words. I don't remember slurring, but I was, because I was slurring in the videos. So yeah, that was that. I got home. My brother took me to get tacos. And my parents were really pissed at me for a really long time. And moral of the story, don't ever take edibles in school, especially if it's your first time. Like, I don't know what the fuck I was thinking taking them in school, but honestly, it was an experience. I hardly remember it, to be honest. I like told you guys the bits and pieces I remember and how I remember it, but I'm sure there was more to it. And I'm sure everything didn't happen as slow as I thought it did, because I was like in a different universe at that point. Everything was just like a wave of like slow motion stuff just happening. And I was just like there, you know, like I was there, but I was existing, but I was talking, but I was there. So that was the story of the first time that I ever took edibles at school. I don't know why I took them at school. I got suspended, so that was the first time I have ever been suspended. I always got in trouble in school for like small stuff, but I had never gotten, actually I got suspended a second time, not gonna lie. So I was 2 times. I got suspended 2 times. And the other time, I don't want to say for what. Not yet. That's a different story for a different video. But that was the first time I ever took edibles. I got suspended, guys. I learned my lessons. Don't take edibles at school. And I also don't take edibles anymore just because of that experience. It was very intense, and like, I'm a lightweight. I can't handle edibles. So if you take edibles, respect to you. I also want to say I am not encouraging the use of marijuana if you are under the age of 21. I understand that weed is illegal in the state of Washington for people 21 and over. So if you do smoke weed, good for you. If you don't smoke weed, I am not telling you to try edibles, nor am I telling you to smoke weed, especially if you are under the age of 21. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Thank you guys for coming back to my channel and being part of my lovely family. I love you guys, and I will see you guys in the next video. Mwah. Blessings. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I am about to go have some dinner with my girlfriends and drink some wine, so that should be fun. Mwah. Blessings. I'm actually leaving now.